What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. I am super freaking stoked to be filming this right now because, as you all know, I am an avid Amazon Prime shopper. I found two makeup brush sets that were less than $20 a piece. In fact, one set that I got had almost a 5-star rating, $9.98. That is this set that came in this package here. There are 10 brushes in this set, so we are talking less than $1 a piece. Next, I was searching, and then I also saw an eyeshadow brush set. This one was, I think, like $13.98, and this one has 7 brushes in it. Almost a 5-star review from like thousands of people. So I was like, all right, I'm hooked. You've roped me in. Let me check these out and see if they're actually worth it. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Of course, before we get started, as you all know the drill, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And then, of course, if you want notifications when I upload brand new, exciting shit like this, be sure to hit that little bell button right next to that subscribe button. So let's jump right in. So first thing I want to talk about is this set here. So this set is the one that came with 10 brushes for about $9.98. And here they are. So they actually have wooden handles, I believe, which actually surprised me. Usually cheaper brushes like this have plastic handles. No, wooden handles. And they are extremely soft. I cleaned them up and I put them to use. So I have been using these the past few days to kind of get an idea of how they work. So I can tell you guys which brushes in the set are worth it, which brushes in the set absolutely suck. First thing I want to talk about here is this flat foundation brush. I'll be real honest with you. This brush rocks. It is freaking amazing. I was seriously shocked. I used this with the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. It was awesome. And I'm like, you know what though? It's not really a good test of character for this brush because that's just a tinted moisturizer and it's pretty hard to fuck that up. So I was like, all right, test round number 2. I used the L'Oreal Pro Glow Foundation. Of course, you guys know that is my ride or die. Absolutely stunning. These bristles are so soft. I have not noticed any shedding. There is absolutely no streakiness. I didn't have to work very hard to get my foundation blended in. This left my skin with a beautiful finish. Even if one brush would have worked out of this entire set, it's worth $9.98. So again, this is the flat face brush, they call it, and it's good for liquid cream foundations. Awesome. One downside to this, all of the larger brushes have the names of them printed on the handle. The smaller brushes do not. In fact, they don't even have a brand name on them, which is really strange. They're just plain brushes. Why is there hair wrapped around this? I swear I shed more than a cat. Package on the back does tell you which brushes are what and what they're used for, and they're pretty easy to identify. I want to move on to this brush here. It literally says face tapered on it, but that's what it is. It's a tapered face brush. This I thought maybe I could contour with, and I tried that. Wasn't a fan. So then I'm like, okay, the shape of this looks perfect to set the under eyes. It worked beautifully for that. I mean, just the way that it fits under here, perfect into the skin. It's super soft, super comfortable, perfect for that. This is another flat kabuki type brush. They say this is also for foundation that you can angle and get around the nose. To me, that just seems kind of stupid. The other one I had no problem with getting around my nose. The angle really didn't change much for me, but it works just as good as the other one. So if you prefer an angled foundation brush, you get this in the set too, and it works beautifully just like the flat top one did. Next, you get this angle shading brush here, and this is good for if you want to use this for blush. It has a perfect angle on it. So it gets right on the cheekbones like this. Nothing negative to say about it. It works beautifully. And then last for the larger brushes is this powder brush here. So it just says this is a rounded face powder brush. You could use this to, you know, set the face with after your foundation. That's exactly what I used this for. It did the job. I just wish it was a little bit bigger, it's a little bit small, and the fact that the bristles are so short right here. Personally, I like to actually press my powder into my face, and that's how I like to set things, and that's what it's perfect for. And again, this I think could also be used for blush as well. That's all of the larger brushes. Nothing negative to say about any of them. They're absolutely stunning, and again, I was completely shocked that these came in a set for $9.98. Mind blown. Let's move on to the smaller brushes here. Here you have your standard eyeshadow shading brush right here. As you can see, there's product on it because I used it actually to create this eye look. Worked like a dream. Blended my shadow out seamlessly. I had absolutely no issues with this. It wasn't patchy, it wasn't streaky, so this was awesome. Came with this concealer brush. It said this is good for the under eyes, and I did try that. It's just a little bit too stiff, and I find that it moves the product around a little bit too much. I find that it almost was digging into my foundation and causing a bit of a mess. I think what this would be good for is if you use just a little bit of product and you weren't using it really to highlight the under eyes with your concealer, if you just wanted to really stick underneath here. And with this, it makes any product go a ridiculous amount of way. Like, holy shit, like you just need a little bit with this and to just dab it under the under eyes. It's not my favorite brush. I probably wouldn't reach for this. Next one here is this contouring brush here. This is said to be good around the nose here, and if you wanted to contour around the lip. This I did actually like that for, so I did use this to contour my nose. I did like how it kind of fluffed the product out. It didn't make any harsh lines. It blended the contour on my nose perfectly. This is the only brush of the bunch I didn't try out. It's a concealer stippling brush, so if you need to like spot conceal, you can use this. But again, I find that the brush is just a little bit too large for that and has just a little bit too much surface area on the end. If I'm spot concealing, I want something almost pinpoint that I can just kind of dab and go like this. I guess if you had larger blemishes, this might work well for you, but this is one that, again, I just don't really see myself using. Then last but not least, this is supposed to be another contouring brush. If you needed to get, more around the lip, you could use it on the nose. Again, it just feels a little bit stiff. So overall consensus on this set, I would say it is definitely worth $9.98. Even if I wasn't going to use every brush in the set, I honestly would use about 80% of them. And so far, the quality of these, your girl's shocked. I'm just like, damn, blown away, totally worth it. I will put a link to Amazon where I purchased these in case you want to pick them up. I mean, if you're a beginner or if you just don't have a lot of cash and you want some good, solid, reliable brushes, these are definitely worth it. So let's move on to the last set here. This is the Lamora 7-piece eyeshadow brush. And I like that it kind of comes in this case here. This is really neat. So you can just kind of open this up. Here are all of the brushes.
One option I found is Chase Financial on Xerxes Avenue, something Bloomington. Do you want that one?
You guys, I just got a new iPhone. I got the iPhone 8. It literally just started talking to me. That's really creepy. It's listening. So here is the eyeshadow brush set here. These do tell you on the brush what each one is used for, which is awesome. I love that. The handles on these are plastic, but they don't feel plasticky cheap. They actually feel quite nice. I tested out every single brush in this set, you guys, and I'm just gonna sum it up. It's awesome. Totally shocked. I cannot believe that these only cost me $13 and like some change. These brushes are cheaper than Morphe brushes. Not one of these has shed on me yet. Not even a little bit. This set is incredible. I would say this set impressed me even more than the first one I just went over. Solid brushes. You get an angled shader brush. You get an angled detailing brush. So this can be used for liner. You could even use this to fill in your brows if you wanted. You get a detailed pencil brush. This is perfect for the under eye and on the lash line and to highlight with in the inner corner. You also get a small shader brush. You get a precise shading brush, so just slightly smaller. Again, awesome. I even use this actually to highlight my inner corners. Amazing. You get a classic shading brush here. So this is just your standard shading brush for on the lid. And then last but not least, you get a blending brush. Super soft. I mean, they feel like high quality. That's the one thing I want to talk about with both of these sets is they feel like much higher quality than the price. I'm seriously still sitting here like shocked. Like, I cannot believe that I got all of these brushes, like this entire set. This is really all you would ever need. If you are, like I said, beginner, or you just don't have a lot of cash and you need a full brush set, this is it. It cost me less than $24 for both of them together. So would I say both these sets are definitely approved? Hell yeah. If you guys like this video, of course, be sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Your support is so much appreciated. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a beautiful week so far, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye.